Clinical trials are about hope. Hope to give a newborn a chance to grow, a teenager to go to prom, a grandmother to attend a wedding, a rock star to rock on. Meet Opal. At 86, her heart was failing. With a lot to live for, she enrolled in a clinical trial with the hope of getting a new heart valve that could extend her life. To be in the trial, Opal had to travel more than 1,000 miles each way to undergo extensive testing evaluating her outcomes. A taxing journey, she wanted to drop out. Hello, everyone. I'm Jody Aiken. I founded Hawthorne Effect to make clinical trials accessible and convenient for everyone. I led Opal's trial and learned firsthand what patients and their study teams go through to navigate the demands of clinical trials. After 25 years of designing and leading studies around the globe, I realized that these study visits make or break clinical trial success. The study visit is where patients are screened, enrolled, and data collected. Opal's trial required over 1,000 subjects, with over 10,000 visits to be conducted and more than 1 million data points collected if this promising procedure would indeed be deemed safe, effective, and approved for thousands of others. But trials don't happen where patients live. So the logistics of old school visits are inherently problematic. Why this matters is that 80% of clinical trials don't finish on time. 75% have critical missing data, largely because visits are difficult and patients drop out over time. This translates to cures that may come too late, at costs priced too high. Hawthorne Effect solution marries technology and design with a distributed workforce network to deliver clinical trials to patients. We started with the backbone of the clinical protocol and created a digital platform encoded with information, linking every element needed to create the type of visit experience where and when needed, and to capture and deliver data to be accessed by all stakeholders. The platform is the brain. The heart is the Hawthorne Effect Research Outcomes Network. Heroes are multi-specialty professionals that are trained, certified, and with their unique profiles invited to conduct visits, run trials remotely, create amazing experiences for patients, and trusted support for research teams. The human equity needed for clinical trials to truly become democratized, keeping the human connection. In essence, we reinvented the study visit by returning it to its roots, taking it home. Combining tech and a distributed service reduces costs across the ecosystem. Our business model simplifies complex clinical trial budgets using a software platform fee and fees for hero visits. Clinical research is a huge market ripe for disruption. Decentralized clinical trials is an emerging category. There are many exciting entrants addressing segments of the market. Hawthorne Effect is the only one differentiated by a professional workforce economy, creating a distributed delivery service and a broader scope of opportunity even beyond clinical trials. We entered the market by first contracting directly with top research institutions because we understood their pain points and wanted to build trust and a bridge between clinical care and clinical research. We wanted to extend their reach, not eliminate them. Our first visits recovered patients who had dropped out or could no longer make their visits, like Opal. We used this approach also to build and scale the Hero Network nationally. Here's Opal at 93, 7 years after her life-saving procedure. The FDA still requires data to see if the valve is safe long-term. Now, she doesn't have to make that difficult journey. Now, she has hero visits in the comfort of her home. All of her tests can be conducted in a single setting and data delivered to her team through the cloud. After winning the trust of patients and investigators, we were ready to approach the market. Our customers are innovators in industry and healthcare institutions, all suffering these classic pain points. With a solid foundation and demonstrated product market fit, We've signed 22 contracts with customers in medtech and pharma, most in the past 6 months, for a book value of $12 million and a forecast of more than 25,000 visits to be conducted in previously untapped geographies out for the next 5 years. We are thrilled to announce 3 pivotal contracts launched this summer. All firsts. Abbott, a leader in medtech, designed Hawthorne Effect into their latest FDA pivotal trial. Verily partnered with major pharma, embedded us into a phase 2 drug trial for home visits and hero investigators. And Duke was awarded funding for a massive breakthrough trial and will be using Hawthorne heroes to reach vulnerable populations in rural communities across the United States. We're also excited to share we are working on 2 investigator-initiated studies in cancer research at Cedars-Sinai. Most of all, patients love it. This patient said she'd live longer just to have her heroes keep coming back. Leaders see Hawthorne Effect as the way of the future. So what do Opal and Mick have in common? Clinical trials are the bedrock of medicine. The data from Opal's study visits led to the FDA approval of the procedure that saved Mick Jagger's life and put him back on the stage. If you share our vision for the future of clinical trials, we'd love to hear from you. Thank you.